As much as I want to grind more Mystic, D15, Delves, whatever, I gotta grind the event. Let's be real, I'm pretty far behind on it. But hopefully people trickle in. I am so tired today. Oh my god. Hey Jeremy, hello from Canada. Okay, how do I do this? Right, I gotta make the stupid juicy grapes first, and then I gotta like have a million of these or something. Yikes. Hey Checker. Hey Riyadh. All right, where is this? Where is this guy? Oh, hold on. One sec, guys. There we go. Hey, Dark. Trying to get block. Won't let me. Do I need Mystic Gear? No, I don't got Mystic Gear. What class are you trying to get it on? Because it might be... What the heck? It might be that your base stats aren't high enough. Hey, Bones. Shadow Hunter. Yeah, you don't have high enough stats. Even on my Shadow Hunter, I could only get like maybe 30 or 40, so it's not really worth it. Oh, okay. Dark. Yeah, change your username. Okay. I will try and remember. Ah, there you are. Look, Bones, you're in the game. I think we want to do the meat one first. That's, yeah, to answer your question truly, that's why basically I swapped off Shadow Hunter. Because yeah, exactly, like he's not very powerful for end gamey stuff. Okay, let me calculate this. Let's see, 250, 150, 70, 70. Minus 25. 515. I do not have nearly enough golden souls. I don't want to spend 22 mil. Can people like... Oh my god, it's gonna be so expensive, isn't it? Because I either spend 3 mil, and then I can get everything out of him and everything out of the other guy, assuming it's the same cost, which is better than 22 mil, so... Alright, that was painful. How many can I make now? Yeah, too many. So let's do 515. Hopefully that's all I need. Oh man. How do I get to 30 KPR? I have like 28k right now. I have like every gem stellar and 1 emp gem radiant. Your emp gems would make a difference, whether the gems are leveled up, whether they're augmented, whether they're, no, I know it's 540, but I minus 25. Either way, we'll deal with it when we get to there. I'm too tired to bother. It's gonna take a while to get to this, get all these items anyway. I don't know if we'll do it in this one stream. But anyway, for PR, there's a couple allies you get out of the skill tree. Dragons will make a difference. Mastery will make a difference. Gear as well. Hey, great. Yeah. Sad I didn't get to see a reaction live from Metroid because the two things we always joked about was Silksong and Metroid, and now we got both. I know, dude. Dude, I am... Oh. Metroid looks so good, dude. I'm so stoked on that game. Because I had a feeling they were going to make it open world. I was wondering, because all of the trailers, I'm going to be real, I was sold on Prime 4 anyway, but all the trailers were kind of lukewarm, you know? But, yeah, that new trailer was just like, okay. Oh boy. Where? Neo Ninja? Knight? Where's my event banner? Did I accidentally destroy it? Can I craft another one? Oh my god, dude. They really gotta fix this crafting. Yeah, it's cheap. I might have accidentally deleted it. Yeah, did you end up playing through Silksong? Great. I'm still slowly chipping away at it. I don't have much spare time to grind through it, but now that I've realized how to properly play it, I've been really enjoying it. I didn't realize, like, the first time I was playing it, I thought, oh, well, typical of these Metroid games, they let you explore, but there's only ever one way to go. What I realized with Silksong is they just let you explore, and they even let you go fight bosses you're not ready for. And that was getting very frustrating. I'm not saying that the bosses still don't have some stupidness to them with the walk back and everything, but since I've just been exploring and taking my time, it's been so much more enjoyable. Hey, Big. Hey, Peter. You can go to the club world to make the crafting faster. Oh, right. Yeah, interesting. I can only start playing Silksong in 4 days. Yeah, it's a long one, so yeah. I need to get back into it. I got to the end of Act 1, but I was kind of getting stuck. So I need to start exploring for fun again. Yeah. No, legit. Like, I'm not saying that the bosses aren't, like, fun in their own respective way of, oh, this is tough. But legit, like, I've been exploring for like 3 or 4 hours now, and I haven't even found a new boss yet. And there was so many quests and so many little things that I missed. I have so many upgrades now that it should make the next boss more enjoyable. Like, I didn't even know you can find like all of the fleas before you get to the Bell Warden area. And so I found all of them, and then they took me to some other area, and it was like, okay, I've been here before. I don't know. Just because I saw people online saying like, oh, this one boss sucked. And I was like, is it the boss that I beat really easily? And it turns out it was. Anyways, I'm not trying to brag or anything. There's parts of that game I genuinely despise. Peter saying, give grape to the healthy guy and craft the healthy banner. And when going from one NPC to another, giving them food, you come across a healthy one, switch to the healthy banner. Oh, ew. So I can swap between both of them? Oh. I don't know if I want to do that. I'd rather just focus on one at a time. Like, I get it. I guess that's being optimal, sure, but I'm gonna just do one at a time right now, I think. You know a good class to swap to instead of Shadow Hunter? Yeah, you got quite a few options. Candy Barb's really fun. Neon Ninja's great. Knight's a really powerful one as well. And all your gear will transfer and work on them just fine. Boomer as well, of course, the most obvious one. Let's be real. Where's my hot dogs? Or is it a crafting thing? Why does it default to the burgers? Isn't that from an old event? Like, God, I hate that so much. Little things like that really tick me off. Because then it's like, oh, I gotta click once. Should I swap to Boomer or Neon Ninja? Whichever you find more fun, man. I was on Neon Ninja, and then I swapped over to Barb because I wasn't finding Ninja that fun. I was Knight before that as well. But, hello? Oh my god, I'm gonna have to do that, like... That's so frustrating. I'm gonna have to do that 500 times. Oh, Lord. Oh, devs, please. Is there a trick, by the way? Is there like a better biome or something for this? Is it worth getting Scorpius? Because I have enough qubits for the keys. Yeah. Scorpius is a really good ally, but on top of that, okay, I see why you use the other banner. Okay, I'll go craft it. You gotta consider not only are you getting Scorpius, you're also just getting a lot of extra light getting to Scorpius and stuff, so it makes a difference. Wait, what? Who are you? Oh, I didn't even realize that there was dailies. Interesting. Wait, this isn't the banner. What is this? Oh, I see. I see. I'm too late. Like you were saying, I needed to do that beforehand. Okay. I'll keep that in mind for tomorrow then, Peter. Close to switching to Boomer right now. Just need a C5 melee. Nice. I love clicking over once every single time. Such fun gameplay. Hey, just... Oh, right, I don't have my movement speed because my banner swap as well. Max PR on gems. Empowered is 3601. Lesser is 3261. So quite a bit of extra PR. Dude, I genuinely despise the fact that I'm gonna have to click this every single time. Like, how is this gameplay? Why can't I just interact with them? Why do I have to like click? Or better yet, remove the burgers. Because that's like from a year ago, and I don't even think that food is in the game anymore. It just... This is gonna be so fun. What can I do to get more damage in D15? I have 10.5k light and barely do any damage. Yep, there's your problem. You need to have around like maybe 11.5k, and then you'll be fine. You can get burgers if you donate soul food. Oh, okay, so it is still in the game. My point is it should default to the stupid hot dogs, man. And you should click over for the burger instead. Yay or nay? Also, hey, Jess, if I didn't say hello. I think I did, but I might have just thought it. I'm very tired today, guys. I'm gonna be real. Because somebody, a grown man, stayed up way too late to catch the Nintendo Direct and rush out a bunch of reaction videos. And went to bed at like 8 in the morning and then woke up at 1 p.m. It was worth it though, man. I'm gonna stream Donkey Kong tonight, the DLC. Any excuse to go back to that game, man. Hell yeah. And Metroid, oh, I'm just on cloud 9 with that game. That game looks so fire. But I figured I may as well get the Trove stream not out of the way, but like I want to stream Trove, but it was like, I really want to play the Donkey Kong DLC. But I know if I start playing it, then I will not go to Trove because I'll be going to bed. So I'm, sitting here with my energy drink, chugging it down, and... Or should I say my Monster Rehab? It's green tea, so it's not as bad for me. I almost threw up into my drink. You ever do that? Where you look up and you just start puking and then just like it sounds funny, you sound like a duck. Sorry, I'm tired. I'm tired, okay? The unhinged is coming out. I guess I can't say unhinged anymore, right? Because I don't know if you guys saw that YouTube ad where it's like, Jolly Ranchers, unhinged flavor in every bite. And I just thought, oh, so corporations took that word now, so now it's lame, right? Is that how the world still works? Or is that like an old person thing? Then again, you know what? Everyone was really mad at that Nintendo Direct, which was an awesome Direct, by the way. So maybe being old is, maybe it's a good thing instead of this brain-fried TikTok community that expects the world for free. Anyway, sorry about my ramblings. I feel like my damage isn't that good for my PR. Went wrong somewhere. 1.2k physical damage, there's your problem. You gotta change that up a bit and go for more. No, your crit damage is at 4k. You're talking 1.2 mil physical damage. Not base, right? Like me? Kind. But otherwise, yeah, in most cases now, so where did my banner go? Oh, it's invisible. Oh my god, that scared me. So in most cases, if you got 1.2 mil physical damage base, you have too much physical damage. That's your problem. Swap that out. And then as for your light being at 13k, that's low key the hard cap right now. So what you actually want to do, a lot of people have been using the Heck Mantis ally instead because it gives less light, but it gives more crit damage. And with the way that crit damage scales off of the new gems, it makes more of a difference because you have diminishing returns with light once you get to 13k and up. But yeah, get some stats off your physical damage and go for more crit damage. That'll make a big difference. I know about the spin to win. I know. You do slowly drain. Like I don't have any energy regen on my gear, so I do drain it. And with the way that energy regen works in this game, as soon as you jump once, it puts your regen on cooldown. It's not being in the air like a lot of people think. You can actually be falling and still generating energy. But I'm not trying to be like super optimal for speed right now because I'm just doing this. So. No, I know I need energy regen on my Barb. I know. But also I don't care. This way I get to play the game for longer, right guys? I got movement speed and attack speed on all my gear. I would have to get lucky with a C4 ring, which I'm not spending the flux or whatever to get. I don't know how long I'll end up maining Barb. Although I am quite enjoying him, and it would be worthwhile, but that's way too RNG, because I would have to get spin to win and energy regen on a ring. I don't know why they don't let us respec rings. They really should. Oh, also just, yeah, sorry. You, I guess you've been out of the loop, man. Mystic gems came out. That's why we got a huge bump in PR. You can actually get to 59.1k if you have the rest of your gems maxed out, but I don't. Because unless you're willing to pay, leveling up your gems is time gated. But on top of that, I'm missing a lot of sparks and stuff. By the way, was there any word on them reverting the Mystic Sparks out of the Kraken portal? Anybody know? I assume nothing. But there was a huge stink in the Discord community about it, and a lot of people contributed to it being rolled back, including myself. I don't think it should be rolled back 100%. I think that a nerf kind of makes sense, but they just went a little too hard in one direction, as they always do. Oh, you know what? Is dog cam working? Hold on. I just realized both the dogs are actually chilling in here. Oh, did they already? No, they didn't. They didn't fix the Kraken portal or the Mystic stuff, did they? Hello? OBS, please. I will check and see, but I don't think they changed anything with it. There was a nerf the other day with the Mystic Sparks out of the Kraken portal. That's what I'm talking about. Unless they ended up reverting it like this morning or something. I know they still haven't fixed gems on console. They're aware of it. They're working on it. Can this camera turn on? Oh, never mind. JubJub's leaving. Bye, JubJub. Yeah, you might be thinking of the souls. Like I'm talking about the Mystic Gem Sparks. What the heck is going on with this stupid camera? Dog cam, hello? The only thing that sucks about the camera, man, it takes so long to turn on. Anyway, the grind continues. This is so fun. I probably shouldn't have crafted all those hot dogs. I should have just taken it like one item at a time. Because now I'm kind of committed to getting all the hot dog items, and frankly speaking, I don't know if I want them all. Whatever. Too late now, I guess. What made you main Candy Barb? Cause he's fun and I've been wanting to main him for a while. And now I kind of have an excuse to. Most of all, like, he's stronger than Neon Ninja, and he's not as fast, but he's still fast enough, so I'm okay with playing on him. I like him. He's kind of a powerhouse, so. But who knows? In a week, I might feel otherwise. It's free to swap your gems anyway, so. Mystic Empyrean or Max Crystal Berserk Emp. What? Wait, why would you get me Empyrean? Why Empyrean over... I'm confused. In most cases, Berserk would be the main one you go for because it gives you more light, thus more damage, and allows you to hit that light cap of sorts. Vampirium is the other option because movement speed. Been too busy in real life to pay attention to Trove. Come back and see 50 KPR. Yes. I mean, we knew this update was coming. But I mean, that's the way to live life, right? Is, if you're busy, then it's good. Lunar Lancer, it's just a matter of time. No. Unfortunately, he's not good enough in the delves. I might swap to him like just for normal D15 farming, but I'm not gonna use him in the delves. I got hit with 10 ads if you responded. Oh my god, I hate Twitch so much. Yeah, just watch me on YouTube, then you'd never get any ads. Which is even worse. But I know, Twitch is bad. I keep changing the setting, it doesn't do anything, so I give up. But in short, I don't know why you would want Imperium. Berserk's the best one for damage, Vampirium's the best one for movement speed. So why would you want Imperium? I'm genuinely asking, like I'm confused. I did email Trove about the possibility of making Trove playable on the Xbox PC app. Oh, I doubt it. It's a lot of extra work. despite the fact that it'd be cool if they could get that to work, but I don't see it. They already have a hard enough time with the ports that they have right now. They don't need another version to manage. I mean, for crying out loud, Xbox and PlayStation are broken right now, so. Now, I already mained Knight, and he's not fast. He's not fast enough at all. He's strong, he kills things, but he's boring as hell because you just hold left click. But I mained him day one of the update, and then I swapped to Neon Ninja because Knight's too slow for D15, and then I swapped to Barb because I wanted to actually kill things faster. Oops. I don't know why I keep seeing the red X and thinking, oh, it's a meat guy. But yeah, Knight's a great alternative. I don't know. I'm feeling Candy Barb right now. Isn't it just Xbox but on PC? I wouldn't know. Yeah, I know. I know about the Lunar Lancer Lunacy mode where you can swap into build mode to save energy. Yes. My big gripe that I didn't even know was a problem with the class is that you have to wait for his animations to finish when he's in Lunacy mode before you can drink a flask, which means that his ult is basically useless. Speaking of which, I should let them know about that. Because that's pretty egregious. And just his ult in general, yeah, it's not good. It does a lot of damage, but there's too many abilities on Lancer that are like fluff, I think. Where it's not like practical or useful versus just attacking. Speed class that goes slower when transforming. Yeah, just don't use your ult. Right? His speed kind of makes up for it, even in normal mode, but yeah, I know. Like, I like the Lancer, and I think that he's really fun. But he's just got a lot of, like, internal problems right now. What mod highlights the hot dog, guys? It's named after the event. Spooky put it up. I think it's just on Trovesaurus, but I don't think he... I don't know if you can search it on the mod loader. I was asking because I got an Imp Gem box, and I don't know much about Empower Gem. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, the Imperium gem is basically garbage. So just go for Berserk or Vampirium, depending. Blast bow hitting hard with Imperium or Mystic Gems. Oh, I know. I just don't want to main Boomer. I know he would be the better option in most cases. Actually, come to think of it, I could just be on my Shadow Hunter right now. I mean, who cares? But I'm in a pretty low world, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Are they in Medieval Highlands as well, by the way? I never checked what the NPC said. Swapped a Boomer and got 97 block. Nice. Yeah, there you go. That'll be enough. It's gonna suck because you'll have to refill it all the time, but yeah, that's a decent enough amount. Should last through a delve or two, or more. Do you think Trove will go cross-platform? No. Oh, sorry, you're saying whether it would be good or bad. It's never gonna happen, so who cares? But personally, Trove would be way worse at the moment. Most of all because the duping went crazy on PlayStation. In particular. I know it wasn't as bad on Xbox, but it was still bad. And mostly PC players have kind of recovered. But PlayStation players went like greedy. It was weird. But assuming that the economy was all fixed and everything was working good. Oh, are most of these not working because some other freak claimed them? I wonder if that's what's happening. I didn't even notice. But yeah, assuming everything was working fine and it was all balanced and it was all good and whatever else. I could see it working with crossplay. I think it would make the game significantly harder for you guys on console. No offense, but PC players are kind of just built different. I think it'd be good for the game overall, just because more people, of course. But it would also run into a lot more issues with the abundance of people, I think. No, Xbox did go through a duping phase for sure, but it just wasn't as bad as PlayStation. Like, PlayStation is still broken. Their economy is, like, just done. Otherwise, there is, like, there was, like, a new duping method that someone discovered recently, which, my God, can we just get the duping out of the game altogether, please? Or get something in place to detect cheaters. But yeah, I would by no means be against crossplay because more people, more fun. I thought they exploded after trading. These candy people? Wait, really? I'll watch the next one. Do they really? No, they don't. Oh, man. That would have been funny. Because it's like, oh, man, this burger. That was one too much. Hey, Gonzalez, what up? Welcome to the party. The pre-Donkey Kong party. Because I'm going to play that game for like 5 hours tonight. Whew. Oh my God. My brain is fried, bro. Like, I'm so tired. Ugh, and now I'm out of energy drink. Ugh, don't worry, I can easily get more caffeine. What's the best passive on Boomer? Knight's passive, because it gives you movement speed. No, right now I think a lot of people are saying Bard is the best passive when you have max light, ideally. Hi, Jub. Because Bard, once again, will give you... Oh, there's Dog Cam. Give you crit damage, and we don't need light as much anymore. Oh my God, please. Please, OBS. There we go. Dun, 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 dun. Both doggos. I think the devs should make a class that shoots nukes. Oh, just play Helldivers. Then you can be a typical new player on Xbox and just throw down nukes constantly and ruin the whole game. Go up to YouTube because I got hit with 8 ads on Twitch. Yes, I know. I hate Twitch. You know what? I wonder if it's like, yeah, I might try and tweak the Twitch settings and see, because I keep tweaking it and I keep making it like less and less, and yet you guys are still just getting hit with the exact same amount, which is frustrating. Oh my God, JubJub. Get out of here. And just stay out of the room. For goodness sakes. I think the devs should make a fisherman class. Where he throws his fishing line and, you know, it knocks the enemy up and down. Is GTA 6... does it have a release date? I was wondering today because I didn't double check my calendar or anything. Because I thought they just said 2026. I don't know if it had like a date. I mean, let's be real, they can delay it again anytime. I was very surprised about Metroid though. Like, I was gonna use a loot collector. The fact that it's a December release tells me the game was not done. Which is why they never gave it a release date yet. Because I kept wondering, like, or are they going to shadow drop it? Like, that's what I kept thinking. I don't know why I didn't even come to the conclusion that, oh, the game just wasn't finished. But I'm glad they're hitting the 2025 window. Unfortunately, with it being so late in the year, it does kind of delay my, my own Game of the Year video. But that's okay. That'll be fun for me to make. Oh, it is Medieval Highlands. Okay. Anyway, yeah, for other passives, Bard's the big one I'm using right now. Solarian's a decent one. Knight because of movement speed. Yeah, use whatever, honestly. What should I use if I don't got Bard? Oh, well, I just mentioned a bunch of ours. Hello, meat lovers. Are they mostly in Candoria? No, there's no new class coming. It's just people speculating and getting excited. The new class is probably 2026. If I had to guess, it'll be like around the March update. Because usually that's when they have their big updates for Trove, but that might not be the case. Oh, dude, this is a sick little build. I would like a new class. Dude, me too. I know. Wait, I've been here before. Okay. Wouldn't it be great if they just keep making new classes? The ally people you're using is the Heck Mantis. It's from the Heck Bug event though. So if you don't have that, Scorpius, Mana Beast, they're fine. Ah! Also, hi UF. Hi Panda. Yep, the high PR just came out, by the way, because Mystic Gems just dropped. And they were implemented quite well. Some people are being all about it, but I think it was done very well. I do think they need to tweak the Mystic Sparks again. I do not agree with the change that they made last minute yesterday. But until we get some final word on that, I'm probably going to avoid the Krakens. Yeah. Got an idea to a JubJub statue cornerstone? You can't, because it's too big. Unless you mean like actual JubJub and not Gonda. In which case, yeah, I could do that. A big pug head. Dude, I should make that as a build. Why didn't I ever do that? Oh man, it could have been like the entrance to the club too, like the two pugs as like the gate. The arch is their tongues. I don't know. If I get a hankering for some building, and if I remember, yeah, I might do that. Because that sounds like a quick, easy little project I could bang out pretty quick. Just gotta find the right colors, which I know exactly which ones I would use. Whew. Can Constellation keys be crafted? I don't think so, but they did add, they are in this tome now, the Locksmith Lexicon, which is for Mastery rank 270, so it's very reasonable to get that. Time gated, because it's a weekly tome, but at the very least you can get them for free, so it makes a difference. I forget what the tome originally did, but they changed it, so. Oh, you didn't play Trove for like 7 years? Okay. Yeah, so honestly, a lot has happened within that time frame. The biggest things that I'll say more recently is Trove is now on actual stable servers. I'm not kidding. You rubber band like maybe once a week now, which has probably been the most substantial thing that they've changed. Because I know that's a reason why a lot of people quit. And yeah, then just the Mystic Gems, which just gave us basically an ability to grind a lot of the end game areas very effectively now. Because otherwise prior to that, it was like, oh, I can't get the best gear in the game because I need to have like a really good group of players. Now it's like, oh, I can just solo it. Sick. And then if you've been 7 years ago, then I don't know what the last class you saw was. I mean, Vanguard's probably 7 years old by now, let's be real. Surprised devs didn't make Constellation key packs. Where is it? No, they did. They're right here. Unless you're talking a pack, but this getting the Constellation keys for credits is something like, I think it was around like 450 US or something like that. Something ridiculous. I know that much. Because you gotta use all the keys in order to unlock all the slots, and then you gotta keep respeccing the skill tree over and over again so that you can continually get more slots, and that's the only way that you can get that dragon. The dragon that they were originally going to give for free. And then they just repurposed. I didn't forget. Devs would rather add a new class than rework the knight. Bro, I'd rather they add a new class than rework the knight, honestly. Can Will of Stars be gotten out of the style stashes, or do I need to have it drop? What the heck is that? Is that a specific style of weapon or something? Because I have no idea. Should I farm to try and get Mystic Gems and replace my old max Crystal Gems, or just convert them? Convert them. If they're already maxed out, and especially if they're already augmented, that is a lot of time-gated resources that you would otherwise be way more cost-effective to just spend your qubits on to convert them. Keep in mind, you don't technically need to convert any of them except for your Cosmic Gems if the qubits are a problem. It does help to convert your gems. But as far as leveling your gems are concerned, I would only recommend the cosmic ones. Because when you convert your crystal gems into mystic, mystic gems as a whole have higher scaling. So what's going to happen is you essentially will convert a gem and you'll get 30 levels worth of a trickled effect of all of the He did explode. What? Anyway, yeah. Convert your gems. I mean, you could grind the lesser gems if you want, but that's a lot of like luck bugs and crap to level them up again. That's my 2 cents towards it. How'd the NPC die? Well, they are the meat clan, so maybe he had like a cardiac arrest because he like ate too much. See if he dies again. You gonna have a heart attack? Why? It's so delayed. Do the veggie ones explode too? Are they trying to say something with this update? Like, why did they explode? Oh my lord. That's good. I like that. I was gonna ask, still on Windows server behind? I don't know what that means. Are you asking like if you're on console? Consoles all just got this update at the same time, except for Nintendo Switch, which is fairly behind. But let's be real, Trove doesn't even work on Switch 2 right now. Everything's invisible. Gonna take 10 days for a converter. Yeah, but the first 3 converters are the big ones because converting the cosmic gems is all you really need. But if you really want to like start grinding away at some other mystic gems, you can. I would actually, here's what I would recommend. So the thing is, upgrading the mystic gems is actually like really expensive. So you could take those 10 days just grinding up a ton of crystal sparks of each of the different elements, especially fire, which is the one most people lack because that world is as disgusting, if not worse than Geode, because the orange. But you're gonna need like for 2 lesser gems, I think you need like 500 crystal gem sparks of that element. The empowered gem is actually like surprisingly cheap. I'd have to double check the numbers, but you're needing like hundreds of thousands of millions of gem dust to max out your gems. So while you might say, oh, but I could grind mystic gems now and start leveling them up. Yes, but you're gonna end up losing like a lot more sparks and stuff along the way. And that's actually the huge bottleneck for a lot of people right now. So that'd be my 2 cents. Just take the opportunity to grind out sparks so that when you do convert the gem, you can actually level it up. And then you'll just be way stronger, huge power boost when you convert those cosmic gems. And when you level them up. And then it'll make the grind for the next set of gems easier, and you know, it has a cascading effect. Would be interested if they made a new class with a whole new damage type. I personally, I don't know if other people agree about this, but I personally think that like here's case in point, one of the main reasons I keep making fun of that new tutorial that the devs keep saying is really good. It never explains magic damage and physical damage properly. And if I'm being real, I don't really feel like there's a need for magic and physical damage. I think that there should just be damage like across the board, because otherwise it just confuses a lot of new players. Because the funny thing is, like, unless you go and hover over your stats, the game never properly explains what damage type you are with your class. Granted, you can only use the one weapon, but there's some classes that use 2 weapons, and it gets, you know, it gets very muddy for new players. And I would just rather it just be like, oh, just build damage. That's it, a single stat. It would also mean you wouldn't have to keep re-rolling your gear. It means that gems could just be uniform instead of having magic and physical damage, like, you know. But I don't think they'll ever change that. That's just, for me personally, I feel like it's weird. Yeah, like how Dino Tamer is magic class. I mean, I get it. It's shooting energy. Okay, cool. But then a bow, which is shooting, what, a physical arrow? Is that their justification why it's physical damage? Because Dino Tamer makes sense being a magic class just because gunslinger. But then Boomer and Shadow Hunter are kind of the odd one out, where, like, at the very least, it should be melee and ranged instead of magic and physical. And then don't even get me started on the Bard, where you literally take a physical fist weapon from the Vanguard, but then if you swap to the Bard, it automatically makes the damage magic? What? So you gotta re-roll it, and it's just like, huh? Dino Tamer shoots darts though. I know, no, I know. It's odd. I just, again, I feel like the magic and physical damage is like it's like an old archetype from the beta version of the game that I don't think fits in modern Trove myself. What's the event even about? Eating food, healthy food versus junk food. Summary is I'm just feeding hot dogs to hot dogs, and then once they realize that they've cannibalized one of their brethren, they explode. Wait, that was my brother. Ooh! That's it. You want to know what the you want to know what the event is? It's a Golden Soul sink, like the past previous events, because Golden Souls have been duped to hell. I'm a night main, tired of not being able to press abilities, but I'm too loyal to Switch. Too loyal. Oh, do we got triple star bar going on? No, we don't. Wait, do we? Or double star bar? I don't think so. Oh, you mean the extra star bars from Patron? Yeah, I never don't have Patron, so I don't even know what it looks like. Yeah, sorry, Panda. What were you saying? Does the game still have a lot of players? It's varying. I'd say like the average is at least over 1,000. I still get a lot of people watching my videos and stuff that are kind of like, you know, peeking through the looking glass, but maybe don't play the game that much themselves. But a lot of that I can just blame on the YouTube algorithm, let's be real. But honestly, I think I can confidently say Trove's been on the up. Like, a lot of players are coming back and really enjoying the updates, because Game of Go has been doing God's work. Like, they're putting out some great updates, dude, and really listening to the community and taking things more seriously. And then they'll do one thing that's like really asinine because they just can't help themselves. But whatever, we're used to it at this point. But I personally think that the last few updates have been handled very, very well. The biggest issue has been people discovering methods to cheat and dupe. And there's been people that use bots and stuff like that to farm like hundreds of thousands of shapestone and other ores that they sell on the market. And it's just, you know, China bots kind of thing, scripting and junk, which the problem is Trove's still such a small dev community that they can't really fight back. They're doing it, but it takes time. But otherwise they, you know, gave us the more stable servers, huge. They have been going through, they finally have someone on the dev team that knows how to use the popcorn effects, which is like how the game uses its VFX. It's a super dated engine that really sucks. And they've been going through thousands and thousands of VFX files, cleaning them all up, making it so that they're properly layered, so that they're not like, so that a class doesn't have like 5 different effects all trigger at once that you don't even notice the difference. That's how they've been fixing performance issues with the game. Like this update, they fixed, I think, Solarian and Knight, I want to say. I don't remember. I'd have to check the patch notes. But a couple updates ago, they fixed like Boomer and Shadowhunter, and you don't notice the difference. They just been removing like all of this invisible layering that didn't need to be there. But I mean, as far as I'm concerned, like how are you not bored with this game? Bro, Trove's still my favorite game. I've said it before, I'll say it again. The too long didn't read version is the movement. There is no, first of all, voxel MMO. Don't take that lightly, okay? Voxel games are like, there's Minecraft and then there's a ton of other voxel games that are garbage. Or like Hytale, get canceled. Or Cube World, run by an idiot, you know? We don't have good voxel games, let alone an MMO. Complain as much as you want about the various aspects of the game that are still lacking in terms of its combat depth and variety. But at the end of the day, most MMOs, you jump, the camera doesn't move. It just does an animation. Trove, you actually have the vertical to take into account. And the end game is focused on movement speed. What? You're wasting less time the further you get? That's why the close second game that I probably played the longest in terms of this genre would be Warframe. But even then, you know, I got bored with Warframe. I don't really like their game loop, and the game is kind of a little too weird. But I'm just saying, like, there's a lot of things about Trove that just tick all my boxes, you know? The only game that I just keep playing, and I mean, there will be times where I need to take a break or like just chill on it a little bit, but it's the game that I always come back to. And I mean, it's also my job. But I'm not doing it for the paycheck, because if I was doing YouTube for the paycheck, then I would keep playing Warframe and Destiny, even though I don't like those games anymore, because they have a bigger viewer base. So anyways, thanks Panda for the Prime sub. Appreciate you. And then Daniel, haven't seen you in a while, bud. Coming in with his typical, I'm 40K PR with a super chat. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. You guys are helping me get out of the debt hole that I just climbed into after that Nintendo Direct. I'm not kidding. It was a very expensive morning. Well, to be fair, Nintendo's not going to take my money from Metroid until launch, so I'll get dinged in December for $120. Also, hi, Scythe. That Direct was crazy. Dude, I might stop using the Nintendo Switch Reddit soon. It's all just whining nerds like, boo-hoo, the Direct was not that good. It didn't show my favorite game. That Direct was awesome, man. That was insane. There was something for everyone. And they had some huge reveals. I know some people will be pissed that like Donkey Kong got DLC already. I don't care. That Donkey Kong mode looks fire. You're telling me that I can just keep playing the game in a roguelike mode? One of my favorite platformers? And then Metroid, oh my god, don't even don't even get me started, bro. I'm so pumped for Metroid, dude. You have no idea. That's my most excited game for the year. Probably gonna win my game of the year. But it's so late in the year. That is, yeah. But anyways. I can only agree with you. The movement's great. I'll connect into the game again if my account's not deleted. Ah, yes. I don't think they delete old accounts. But you never know. And that's the thing too, like as much as, yeah, the game's still pay to win in a lot of regards, but the game also still has a lot of stuff that you have to grind yourself, you know? Even in regards, like to give you a summary, Panda, he's over on the Twitch side of things. Like we got the new Mystic Gems, right? And well, I should say there was, so they added crystal gems, and you could get this item to convert your stellar gems into crystal so that you didn't have to grind the gems up from scratch again. And then more recently, they gave us the mystic gem converter. It's double dipping. As far as game design, it's not inventive and it's not like exciting, but it gives me something to do. So I'm excited for it. But if I'm critical about it, it's lame as hell because, oh, more stats. Okay. But basically what they did is they gave us a 10th life instead of a 9th life, which is required to upgrade mystic gems from level 30 to 35. And you can craft 15 10th lives a week, which is a 1-to-1 ratio conversion from the 9th lives, or you can buy them for money. But you still need to have a whole bunch of like gem dust and stuff to level up the gems anyways. So like in my instance, even if I bought these, I wouldn't be able to max out my gems anytime soon because I'm missing tons of gem dust. Because I didn't bother prepping for this update at all because the update, now that it's here, has actually made gem dust insanely efficient. Because now you can get crystal gems commonly, which give you like basically 30k gem dust every single one you loot collect. So like, I understand there's definitely some problems with the update. Most of all, they ended up nerfing the mystic sparks in the Kraken, which not the biggest fan of that. Genuinely, I might get a Switch 2 now. Dude, don't worry, they're not out of stock anywhere. Nintendo's been killing it, dude. You could wait as well if you really wanted, because a lot of those games announced are coming next year. The Mario Wonder DLC, bro, I'm gonna buy that. 100%. I don't care about the mini games that they showed, but they did hint that there was gonna be more levels. And I think Mario Wonder is one of the best 2D platformers ever made. Like, genuinely, I played through that game once myself, and oh my god, some of those end game levels are... You want to watch how I went bald? You can watch my Mario Wonder playthrough. There's one level in particular, I died so much, but it was so fun. And then the final level, I had to cheat. It was that hard. I'm not a parkour god by any means, but oh my lord. But yeah, anyway, more levels. Yes, give it to me. And then Donkey Kong comes out and is genuinely one of the best, if not the best 3D platformer ever made, in my opinion. I know a lot of people have their gripes with it because, oh, you can grind levels. This is pointless. Bro, look at the games that I like. I like grinding. Grinding speaks to my unga-bungus brain. Numbers go up? Ooh. Monkey. But anyways, hey Ham, thanks for the reaction videos for the Nintendo Directs. I normally don't follow Nintendo news, but I'm pretty excited about some of the games they showed. Oh, dude, yeah. I'm so... Whew. Oh, that Direct. If I was older, I probably would have a heart attack. Most of all, Metroid, man. Like, I'm probably the only person on this earth that cares about Metroid Prime 4, but oh my god, that game looks so fire. I don't think I'm gonna view any more trailers from Metroid here and to the game's release. The Pokemon game was sick, or was it DLC? the Pokemon A to Z. I think the combat looks really good. And I think that the game is gonna be really good because I played Pokemon Scarlet after the updates, and it's a really good game. I'm not even into JRPGs, and I beat Scarlet. But I'm not interested in that new Pokemon. The city environment just looks dull. You know which Pokemon game I am interested in? That Ditto one. That looks so good. Animal Crossing Pokemon, are you serious? Yes, please. Sign me up. I don't know. I was excited for that Yoshi game, but now sitting with it and having calmed down a bit, I wonder if I'll pick that one up. We'll see, because it kind of looks like a game for babies. But if they show more of it and sell me on it, I'm assuming the game was in very early development, which is why they didn't show much. But yeah, that was a fire direct, man. Even at the end, them showing a new Fire Emblem, I really could care less. But Fire Emblem is a huge series for tactics gamers. Especially in Japan, those Fire Emblem games are like insanely popular. So. But yeah, there was a couple things that I didn't make like reaction videos on just because it was like the Mario Wonder DLC video. I had a lukewarm reaction that I don't think was worth capturing. They basically just showed a bunch of mini game levels and it looked good, but I'm more interested in like the actual like levels. I don't care about like versus mode in a co-op platformer. And then I keep saying this, but I'm gonna play that Donkey Kong DLC tonight after I'm done with the Trove stream. I don't know if we'll get this event, like this side of the event, done today. We've got quite a ways to go with this, so I might end up getting bored. We're over 100 in. At the very least, I could get the mount, I think. The one for 250, and then maybe call it, and then keep grinding it later. The DLC is out for the Pokemon game? No. It was no, it's day one DLC for the new Pokemon game that isn't even released yet. And I mean, it's not like a unique practice, right? Like we've had season passes for games when they end up releasing that basically give you the DLC after. But the issue is that the game either took so long to develop that the DLC happened to get finished before release, or in Pokemon's case, it probably just adds a couple different Pokemon into the game. So it's really easy DLC to add, and you're basically just paying for like locked features, not bonus content as they're advertising it as. It's a very questionable practice to have day one DLC. But there was Pokemon fans in chat who were saying they were going to buy it, so it clearly works as a business model, which means, oh well, nobody has the right to complain, because the only way that you can complain that matters is with your wallet, not your mouth. And if people are buying it, then they already won. It doesn't matter. And at the same time, I'm guilty of it too, because I don't care about Pokemon, but you gave me that Donkey Kong DLC to a game that's only like a month old. I bought it. What does it add? 1 level and a new game mode. And but the game mode looks fire. Like it looks fun to me, because it's basically gonna allow me to like replay the game a lot. Instead of playing through the game from zero, I can just do the bonus. It's like a roguelike mode almost. And I'm down for that. Yep, I'll be doing Donkey Kong after this. I just wanted to, I wanted to grind as much of this event out as I could tonight. How long is the event around? Oh, until the 22nd. Okay, I got time. I don't need to grind this all in one sitting. You know what? At least this event isn't time gated. Also, yes, it's Dinky Kong. Sorry. What was that Australian Animal Crossing game? Dinkum? That one looked okay. And then the Ditto game was like, oh, it's a Animal Crossing, but with a better IP. I'll take it. Oh, another thing too. Just a side note. I was watching, I showed my parents the Ditto trailer, and then I showed my wife later today as well. And I didn't notice in the trailer when I was reacting to it, but they showed co-op. I don't know if it's local co-op, but they did show like multiple Dittos on screen that looked like they were all independent. So at the very least, they'll be online, probably visiting each other's islands. If it has local co-op, then I am 100% sold. How do I get gem dust? Just loot collecting gems. What do you mean? The higher the Uber world you go in, the better the boxes you get. And the better the boxes you get, the more gem dust you get out of the gems. That's about it. Hey, Bobby. How do you feel about Mario Galaxy 2 on Switch? I do not care. I saw fans excited for it, and I totally get why people are excited for it. Like, I think it's cool, but as far as I'm concerned, it's like, I don't care. I didn't really vibe with Mario Galaxy 2 as much as other people did. I like Galaxy 1. It's kind of the same as, like, you know how much I loved Tears of the Kingdom and how it's basically just a better version of Breath of the Wild, like in terms of mechanics and everything. Oh. But now that I've sat with it for a longer period of time, I think if I had to recommend one of the Zelda games, it would still be Breath of the Wild, because it was the first one. And there's something about that game that just feels a lot more like awe-inspiring. Like when you're exploring and doing things for the first time, it's like, whoa, you know? And that wasn't really in Tears of the Kingdoms because it was kind of treading old ground. I still loved Tears of the Kingdom, but I feel like it was also ironically held back by being a sequel because it had to have like limitations on how much they could advance the game, like the UI being garbage. But I'm excited as hell for the next Zelda. And again, I'm excited that fans are getting Mario Galaxy 1 and 2. I already have Mario Galaxy on the Switch with the Superstar bundle thing, and I don't care about Galaxy 2. I did think it was funny. I don't know if you guys saw. Somebody posted on the subreddit about the price for Mario Galaxy 1 and 2. And since people on the internet don't read, people were furious. They're like, what? Why is it so expensive? What the hell is wrong with Nintendo? Brr. But it was the Canadian prices. So I'm sure those Doom rage bait YouTube channels are probably making a big stink about it. And it's like, you got the prices wrong, you idiot. Can't get into Breath of the Wild, unfortunately. Yeah, Tears of the Kingdom might click with you better. Tears of the Kingdom strips away a lot of the tedium. Breath of the Wild is one of those games, like my cousin played through it, and he was kind of in a rush when he did the first time, and he didn't really like it. And I just kept telling him, like, no, dude, like, you gotta just take your time with it, just explore, just play the game at your own pace. And then a couple years after that, he did end up like picking it up himself. He was all humming and hawing about it, and then he started like just playing it and just chilling, and I don't know, different mindset, I guess. And yeah, now he knows it's God tier. I think that's the thing. You got to be in the right mindset for those games. Because they are, like, the thing that I appreciate about those Zelda games is how they kind of revolutionized open world. Like, for example, Gosuyote, we all know it's going to be a generic Ubisoft formula open world game. I'm excited for it, but it's not breaking the mold in any way. Breath of the Wild did break the mold by basically, there's an example from a reviewer I watched where he was saying, you take a game like Grand Theft Auto and you got this huge expansive map, but your quest is down over here. And around that little area on the map is all of the points of interest. And then otherwise, you're just exploring the map for the sake of exploring it. But what Breath of the Wild did was take that little point of interest and go, it's everywhere now. So you can just explore and you always feel like you're discovering things. But I also think that a lot of people kind of ruin the experience for themselves by using the internet and spoiling things for themselves or trying to be efficient and find the best way to grind or the best weapon and stuff. And it's like, no, dog. Let me double check that for you for the Galaxy price. Yeah, see, like, look at this. Super Mario Galaxy and Galaxy 2 cost $70. No, that's Canadian, you moron. Wait, no, it is. Wait. Okay, I'm so confused. I just need to look at the actual store, please. Never mind all these clickbait articles. Okay, it just went to the Canadian website for me. I don't know, you're just gonna have to check yourself, man, on the US shop. I'm sorry. I can't find it. There's too much clickbait around it. You might already have like the official price. My point is people were saying that it's like $100 and it's like, no, that's Canadian. And those games didn't look like they were even enhanced over the old one. Hey, Woba. But anyway. Like I said, I don't really care about it. Just connected to the game now. Still have my account. Nice. And my island. After a few crashes when launching the game for the first time after installing. Yes. Yeah, what version of the game are you on, Panda? Are you on PC or console? Because I know there's a lot more crashes on console. Okay, so looking at the time, looking at how many of these I crafted or spent, I'd say it takes, let's say an average of 40 to maybe 30 to 40 minutes to go through 100. So it's not that bad. Of course, it is very random. But yeah, this is going a little bit faster than I thought it would. Because at first I was looking at when we were at like maybe 30 minutes in and we weren't even 100 in and it was like, what the heck? This is terrible. But now we're already over 200 and we're just over an hour and 17 minutes. So it's not bad. I might just push and get this done. I mean, we'll see. Again, if I start getting super bored, then I won't bother. But part of me wants to get this over with so that I can get back to grinding. I don't think I'm going to go for the veggie tails tomorrow, for example. Like, I'll get the meat one done, and then I will take a break from the event and go back to grinding for Mystic Gear and Kraken portals and stuff. And then I'll go back to grinding the veggie tails. Always been on PC. Oh, okay. Nice. Where can I get Deepstone on console? Is Deepstone the D15 resource? Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you can only get it in D15. Unless it's a geode cave resource. But I think it's the blue ore from D15, right? Do I have any? It should say it. What tab has the ore? There it is. Deepstone. Yep, D15. Found rarely in Longshade, D15. Don't forget, for most items, not all, most items you can just hover over it and it tells you where to get it. And I love that the game was doing that, and then they suddenly decided some items weren't going to do that. How is a hamburger a junk food? No comment. I think if you're talking about like McDonald's or something like that kind of junk food. Oh, I gotta double check. Oh, I'm not in D15. I have another version of this obscure loot collector mod that I think think works now. I'd have to double check by going into D15. I'll try to remember to do that when we're at the end of the stream. But yeah, as far as like just at home burger, like there's no way that's junk food. A burger is actually really good. Good protein. Oh boy. See, and now we're getting really unlucky. Yikes. There's an efficient way to grind Astral Echoes. I don't think so. I think they're just time gated, right? Or, you can rarely get them from towers, Sundered Uplands towers, if I'm not mistaken, right? Dude, Medieval Highlands might actually be better. This place is too hilly. This is nuts. Die, Alma. Die. Twitch spam bot Garbo. Which is funny, they keep coming around with the same copy-paste message. Cheap viewers on, and then it gets grabbed because it's a link. So it doesn't even like, it doesn't even do its job as a spam bot. It's like, okay. If you're looking at a crafting recipe on console, you can hold triangle or Y to look at the crafting item and description. Oh, okay, there you go. Yeah, I was wondering like how would you do that on controller? So no, Astral Echoes oh, they just drop per dungeon. Okay, so that's why it's not towers then necessarily, it's probably 5-star ships is the most efficient way. Because that's like a ton of dungeons all at once, right? I think towers is what I was thinking just because that's what I was farming. Because I thought that they had better drop rates. But I might be mistaking it for Phoenix motes. I just know, yeah, I just know that it's something to do with 5 stars in Sundered Uplands, like the most efficient. That's all. Yeah, getting really unlucky. I should go to Medieval Highlands or something. Is it normal that I have a huge empty chunks in my island? You mean your cornerstone? In which case that is an old bug. And unfortunately, it's probably just gone forever. Because you haven't been on for a long enough period of time that there's no way they could roll your account back to before it was broken. That happened with my cornerstone multiple times, and eventually I just stopped rebuilding it. Hey, Magic. Oh, is YouTube filtering your comments again? Good. Stop swearing at me. Look at this guy's house. Lives under a friggin' highway street bridge. Hey, Hazu. So the event's just crafting a bunch of hot dogs? and vegetables. Because what I'm doing right now is just for the meat items. We still gotta do this again, but for the vegetarian items. But, yep, it's the most boring event ever. I'm not bored. I'm having fun. But that's mostly thanks to chilling with you guys, honestly. Because it's pretty repetitive. It's an easy event, I'll say that. Oh, you know what I realized? The NPCs dying is to prevent, because somebody else can steal them. Because it's not client side. So that way they don't just stick around tricking players into thinking that they can craft more. That's actually pretty good. Yes, magic has migrated to the Twitch. And then you'll get spammed with ads, because that's what Twitch does best, right? Worst thing is the messages are still shown in YouTube chat on my end. Oh. But once I reload, I see that 2 out of the 3 messages weren't sent. That explains a lot, because lots of times people will be like, why are you ignoring my message? And it's like, I didn't see it. It's not there. It's a ghost in the machine. Yeah, this is the only reason I'm doing this event is because I thought, like originally I wasn't planning on it just because it was like golden souls, bleh. But then when I started thinking I can get quite a bit of mastery for around like 3 mil flux. That's not bad. Especially when you consider that the, remember the Sunfest event? I spent like 36 mil flux just to get those costumes early. But that event has been paying its dividends. I did make all that flux back and then some with selling the event items. I do still feel bad that I didn't spend all of my sigils. I should have just set up an auto clicker and just sat there for like hours watching my screen and letting my eyes gloss over. Or sorry, I mean clicking myself and giving myself carpal tunnel. But honestly, you know, dad life and whatever, I just completely forgot about all those thousands and thousands of sigils that I had. That could have been my flux revenue for the rest of my life if I spent all those sigils. It's not like it's making that much, but still, it's like over 100 mil every day. Or sorry, over 100K. 100 mil. Because the items eventually sell, and they sell for a decent amount. So I kind of regret that and feel bad about that. The only other thing that I'd say I kind of regret more recently was accidentally opening like over 100 of my Trovian loop boxes. That was fun. And now look at me, I'm not even on the knight anymore anyway, so I just have a bunch of Paragon levels on my knight for no reason. So sad. You have a memorable biome generation glitch in Trove, like a yellow biome on Geo topside or when 2 biomes intersect. Sometimes, not often. The most funny one is when you see like a dungeon that generates over a giant empty hill. Like a medieval highlands will maybe generate like the spawn and it just digs out a huge chunk of the terrain. The most memorable would actually be only more recently, maybe a month ago or so, where I had Treasure Isles blocks generate on Sundered Uplands, so the islands were all just made out of water. That's where I got the idea and thought, oh, You know what would be really cool is if they had that as a feature and had remixed biomes where it would just take medieval highlands, but maybe it's a Candyland, you know? So it just looks like thematically or style-wise, it looks like medieval highlands in terms of its rolling hills and whatever else, but different colored biome. Different enemies, different dungeon types. I don't know. I think it'd be kind of cool. Or even if it was a mix of the two and just had like both dungeons. But my limited knowledge of Trove behind the scenes, I'm pretty sure that the game only allows a limited amount of dungeon types per biome, which is why we'll see new dungeons cycle out old ones. And then for some reason, we still get super old dungeons like this still in the game for some reason. Is the event worth it? I got 112 golden souls. You're gonna need way more than that, so it's up to you. Depends how much golden souls sell for on the market. You're on PlayStation, so there's a lot of duping, so maybe they're cheap. In which case you could get the event items pretty easily. It's mostly just for mastery. Like I said, I wouldn't have even cared, except it was like, oh, that's not that bad. In terms of the flux cost. I waited a little too long and now I'm gonna have to spend a little bit more flux than I care for just because golden souls steadily went up in price, but whatever. Oh Lord. Excuse me. I might have to get caffeinated. I didn't get much sleep. Why are some dungeons in the first few worlds that just don't repeat anywhere else? Yes, I know. Because they treat those as like tutorial dungeons, which I don't really understand why the dungeons don't steadily get more and more complex the further you get into the game then. Maybe taking more advantage of jump height and whatever. I mean, the geo dungeons technically do. Okay, this is terrible. Jeez. Okay. Oh, are they just in every biome? Really? Did not know that. I could just be going anywhere. Okay. Why didn't someone yell at me and tell me that? Wait, are they everywhere? Or was that just enemy? Was that just ones that trickled off from the other biome? Yeah, I think so. Lame. Oh no, they're here, just not as common. Or I got really unlucky. I gotta grab a drink, guys, one sec. Chill out, Budge. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess they are just in every biome. Cool. I can just wander around. They're 5 to 9K each for a single golden soul. Are you serious? Yeah, that's not worth it. Yeah, then you're spending like way too much. On the topic of biomes, there's a 5-star in Geode's surface. That's a giant hole in the ground with some acid at the bottom. Yes. There are 2 floors and sometimes connected, but sometimes they are separated. Is it required to use a bomb for this 5-star? I don't think any require a bomb, but there are some that I genuinely find confusing in terms of like their layout and stuff, so I don't know, maybe. I always bomb my way into dungeons, so if you're talking about the one where you go into the mouth and then there's like the 2 layers, technically you go in one of the things and then it zigzags up and down between them, between the floors. Whoops, what? Why the hell am I attacking him? Oh god, hiccups. 1k is 5.5 mil. Yeah, so you need... I think you need... What would it be? 1,080 total golden souls to get everything out of the event, if I calculated that correctly, because I think you need 540 for the meat guys and then 540 for the veggie guys. And then you just keep doing this and craft them one at a time, like the food items, over and over again. But you can only choose one of them per day, unless you craft both banners. But anyway, I didn't do that. So you could kill 2 birds with 1 stone, but you're going to be annoyingly swapping banners constantly. Point is, you're doing it for mastery. You don't really get much else out of it. I'll try my best to get a video out before the event is done showcasing all the items. As far as I know, there are some items that you can get from completing dungeons while having the banner equipped. But I don't know what those are. I just heard somebody said that. Might not even be a thing. I don't know. Hey neighbor, here, eat this. Yeah, that's what someone was saying earlier in chat. You just swap the banner back and forth while you're wandering through feeding them all. But unfortunately, you can only craft the banner before you've picked a side for the day. Yeah, it's up to you, but whether you should worry about the event or not, it depends how much you want to chase mastery. It's more so for like freaks at the end game that don't have much else to do. For me, it's just, I like the mount. Those look funny as heck. But I don't, like, it's just kind of a, yeah, sure, I'll do it type of thing, you know? Gives me a break from doing 5 stars and what have you. But it is quite a chore, I'll give it that. You know what? Speaking of which, I think that's good enough. Because I still want to play Donkey Kong. Ugh. The dungeon doesn't always zigzag, so you can go up and... Oh, that. So... Yes, that dungeon doesn't always zigzag, but the corner parts, you jump up and over. It's like a bowl that you gotta jump into. It's kind of stupid. But, yeah. Oh, right. And it takes cupcakes. A lot of them, too. That's not fun. Oh, well. Looking for a club, I'm getting started again. What's your username? I can invite you to Team Pixel. Why is the crafting so slow? Like, I feel like they broke something with a couple updates or something. 'Cause, yeah. I don't remember it being this egregious. Oh, sorry, Amari, you're on PlayStation. No, it's not crossplay. Oh, you're saying you're from PlayStation. Yeah, like I said, I just need your username. What can I do for more light? My cosmic gems are max. I have permatorch. I'm too broke to max C5. The skill tree will give you more light. Mastery can to a degree. Cosmic dragon, if you don't already have that. Your ally. Torch or banner. Stuff like that. Oh, you said you had a permatorch. Fast crafting was a bug. They fixed it. What? Are you sure? Because I thought that was a feature of Patron. Yeah, craft faster. That's not a bug. I don't know why that's even still a thing in the game. It should be instant crafting. This is just wasting my time. Okay, so. Mount. And I can't afford this one. Yikes, dude. That was an expensive mount. Good lord. Was it worth it though? I mean, I can't really see it because the camera, but yeah, that was worth it. Like, look at this thing. Isn't that so stupid? I love it. I do wish that the two mounts on the front didn't have dog heads and were just hot dogs. But it is a chariot mount that you can get for free, so that's cool. Yeah, why do they have dog heads? They shouldn't have heads. Bye. Back to my storage you go. Hey. Hot dog helmet. Oh. I guess that's one of the items that can drop from dungeons. Oh, and I got a Starfire fragment. You get those every once in a blue moon. Wait, where's that hot dog helmet? Is it one of these that I click on? Ah. This is already in your collection. Okay. Free, not golden souls. Free to play. Rather than paid. Oh, you know what? I gotta check the D15, see if this mod's working. Wait, what were people saying in Global UF? What was your last comment? Oh, about the fastest crafting. Yeah, I still think it shouldn't have been a bug. Like, I'll trust it because it doesn't make sense, which means, yeah, that's probably true because that's Trove in a nutshell. All right, let's see if my mod is finally working. God, I hope so. If not, it's not that big a deal, but... Oh my... Didn't even give me a gem. Alright, fine. I'll do a couple dungeons. Oh look, it's that dungeon that used to be really easy to bomb into, and then for no reason they increased the block strength. There. Yeah, just dig up 1,200 golden souls. Exactly. It's easy. Hey, all right. So my buddy just basically sent me his config for the mod, and there you go. Oh, thank God. Okay, so I can still destroy Crystal 4 easily, and now I can destroy gems. Sick. All right, guys. Thanks for coming out. Still tired, but I really want to check out that Donkey Kong DLC, so you're more than welcome to come and join that stream. But yeah, if this is the last one you check out, have a good night.